Jim, it's finished Morpeth 3, Southport 0. A disappointing afternoon all round, I think.
Very much so, yeah. Gutted. We've been on a good run. But I'm learning all the time, and I learned a lot more today than what I did in the first 3 games that I've had. So I think as a group, I'm being told that was a little bit similar to what we've been at the start of the year with regards to mentality. I don't think we started the game particularly well. Right from the kick-off, misplaced pass straight to the goalkeeper. And then if you look at our early decisions, we talk about taking no risks, clearing the lines, and then suddenly we're doing a risky back pass, a risky clearance, a poor touch, and suddenly our captains stretch it off the pitch after 1 minute.
Do you think that made a difference? Did it unsettle the lads at the back? Is that something we
it
can
shouldn't do, but I think it did, and that's what I've seen. That's adversity, and we didn't react well enough to it. Your captain comes off, there's a big break in play. I have to say it looked bad at the time. The lad got booked, but it did look bad, and obviously Adam's been stretched off on crutches. So we'll have to see how that is. That was a hammer blow straight away.
Any update on that while we're
talking?
talking?
We'll have to wait and see what happens. I don't know, but we're already, from what's played with regards to Jack Doyle being out with a groin, so we've disrupted the back line slightly in that regards. It's done well in the last couple of games, and then obviously you lose your captain straight away. But the man in the goals is just like schoolboy stuff. It's like I said to him in there, it's about mentality. A bit of defending myself. Again, but dribbling out at the back and getting it taken off us with misplacing passes, making bad decisions. We just look, I can honestly say some players will come out with no credit whatsoever today. Some have done okay, but none have done well. And in the last couple of games, I think that's been the other way around. Everyone's done okay, and most players have gone fair play to you, you've done well. So it's roles reversed, but the first goal was criminal in regards to, you've got to be at your high alert to a free kick. We amble back into shape. Noble takes it quickly, taking one which could have got through because we were turning our back on play, and then suddenly they retake it again for whatever reason. We'll have to look back on it, and then it's just like was right along our 6-yard box. No one's taking responsibility, and the lad just turns it into the back stick. Looked easy, too easy. And then we've spoke about and worked on with regards to shuffling across the pitch and closing spaces. It's a throwing down their right side, and it comes in, and there's gaps everywhere. They're just playing through as they're doing what they want. I've just said so again. The lads are forward lads today, where they've been scoring goals and creating opportunities. Their defenders died on it today. When we got in that box, they were getting blocks in, and when they didn't, and we got into those good positions, we didn't finish, or we didn't choose to make the right decision. But that second goal, I didn't see any of our lads getting tight and be willing to put the body on the line and take a block. And suddenly you give a team, in the FA Cup, when they were up for it, but we helped them with that. We give them that shot in the arm that they probably need, and suddenly, they're playing out the skins. I have to say they're very good with the dark arts, and they've got all the vocals, and they're good in that respect. They say the right things, and I quite like that. That's part and parcel of the game. But that's another thing. I think we got caught up with it a little bit too much.
Niggly, didn't we?
You got niggly, but what it does, it gives the opportunity for the opposition to run the clock down in key stages of the game. So every time when you're 2-0 down, you're letting the opposition just go, well, we'll just take the sting out of this. We might have built a head of steam up like second half for 5-10 minutes in the first 5-10 minutes of the half, and suddenly there's a coming together, there's a little melee. Noble's getting wellied into everyone, which he did great, and it becomes a little bit scrappy and niggly and petulant, and then the mindset was wrong then. Instead of just getting the ball, giving them and getting back in and say, come on, it was more stop, start, and we played into their hands. They did a job on us in that regards with the dark arts, I have to say, and they were very, very good at it. They were verbal with what they were putting across, and they chose the times right. But that just added to it. That just made the job easier for them. But credit to them, they deserved the win. They could have scored more than they did. We should have scored and could have scored, and if we would have a key time, we might have got back into the game. But if we're going to have that mentality to defend like we did and make the decisions that we did, we're not going to get anything, and we don't deserve nothing today. So with that in mind, I can only apologise. It's my first defeat, but it was a horror show, I've got to be honest.
7 days, long time in football, isn't it? Fantastic last week in the boiling heat, and come up here in the freezing cold, or the cold from north east, and it's totally different.
It's football again.
Yeah.
Myself and Andy have been in this week. We've done our due diligence. We've looked over the opposition, where the strengths and weaknesses lie. We knew exactly what was coming. You know, an experienced side who, as I say, one or two key players, Noble being one of them in the middle. Played, obviously, I've seen a lot of them.
A lot of experience in there.
Yeah, a lot of experience in the back line, wide, the goalie. But they just got all the little niggly bits, and we just fell into the trap in that regards. But having said that, they played some good football. But when you're 3-0 up, or 2 or 3-0 up, the game becomes easy. The crowd are up, everyone's jubilant, they're all happy. You know, we've got that doubt in our mind. Wow, this wasn't on the cards. But like I said, that's football. You've got to react to adversity. So from minute one, we started poorly. We made poor decisions leading up to the injury to Adam. Adam going off's a big one for us. And then made poor decisions leading up to the free kick. We weren't urgent enough with the free kick. We weren't urgent enough with a throw-in. And ultimately you find yourself 2-0 down. So the home team's going to have that shot in the arm. They're going to have that little bit of confidence and momentum.
And they did.
You know, and then from that moment on, I thought that the second goal was a killer blow through us. But we kept plugging away, and as I say, we had moments where I think it was now went through one-on-one with the keeper, and Mikey with the follow-up, and we had one right at the start of the second half, and other opportunities, goal disallowed. If we could have just clawed back, it might have been a different story. But as I say, we don't deserve nothing, and that's the FA Cup as well. It's just criminal. It's a massive blow to us.
Got a chance next week, Jim. We're playing Tamworth, who are the leaders at the moment, doing really well. There's a chance to put it all right next week at home.
It is, yeah, but I'm not. I'll be honest with you, I'm not looking that far forward.
No.
I'm really
work to do this week.
Low tonight, but again, sometimes you learn more after the defeat. And as I say, some players. Well, last week or so, the 3 games we've had where I come away good, not bad. There hasn't been many who have gone, not sure on that. Yeah. But roles reversed today. There's more questions than answers today with regards to, is he good enough? He was poor, didn't have a great day, didn't really get. He was okay in there, but there's no one on our starting 11 and lads who come off the bench that really went, hey, I had a good game today. So that's disappointing, but that's where we're at. We just didn't react, as I say, to it. But what we have got to do is take it on the chin, take our medicine, and we've got to react right. You know, a couple of training sessions this week, and look forward to a home game against top of the table. No better place or better time to get back on with a win. You know, and against top of the table at home. So we'll see what the week brings, and we'll embrace that challenge when it comes. But we've certainly got to apply ourselves better than what we have done today.
Yeah. Thanks, Jim.
Okay.